guys don't know, we're gonna have awesome day today. Arrowverse. If you ever you do me a favor, hit that like and subscribe. Oh yeah, to go ahead, push that bell for notifications so you can get to scoop my news upcoming videos. Okay, so right now this is huge spoilers. This is gonna be a review video of the Flash movie. Now I saw the Flash movie last night and bloody hell, this was an awesome, orchestrated, beautifully written movie of the Flash in the DCU. This had to be the movie of the year, hands down. Okay, I'll give you guys what I think about it of a score out of 10. So it did really good, positive reviews. And now I just want to clarify something. Okay, so there was a pretty nice cameo. This cameo was from Wonder Woman. Wonder Woman was actually in it, which was pretty amazing, pretty awesome. But the thing is that he's not living in Central City. Yeah, Gotham. He's being trained by Batman and Alfred, courtesy of Wayne Tech with the suit and the ring, nanotech. So yeah, he's working with them, Batman and Alfred as well. He's training, getting his marbles together. And the thing is about this is that I find it really interesting. He doesn't work at CCPD, his day job. No, he doesn't work there. He actually works at, I guess you could say, a laboratory that's connected to a crimes unit. But we did get to see how he gets his powers. I'll get into that in a moment's notice. And so when you watch the movie, I highly suggest, like, there's two different types of categories that people line in the pros and of whether or not they're into the multiverse or not into the multiverse. What I mean by that is that there's some people who understand it completely. There's some people who are like, what the fuck is this? Like, what am I even watching? I don't understand this. It's okay, it's okay. I highly suggest they watch CW's TV show The Flash season 1 through season 3, because it best explains it perfectly of what the multiverse is. Because the multiverse inside this movie is very difficult to comprehend and to look at. Basically, you have to study it and look at it real closely and listen to it, and it is interesting. I gotta say this, Ezra Miller's The Flash, I think he's faster than Grant Gustin, cause he broke the Speed Force. Literally, this man is okay. How can I say? He may be the fastest Flash ever in history. I'm sorry to say that. I know Grant Gustin has been a Flash for 10 years, but Ezra Miller outranks him in speed. Now, portraying the role as Barry Allen in The Flash was actually pretty interesting and epic movie to see, basically. And I gotta mention this. We saw at the first point, Ben Affleck, Batman. Wonder Woman made an appearance. Wonder Woman saved the day, helped them out. But the Bat Cycle, I'd say that the Bat Cycle was not as well. It's better than Christian Bale's Bat Cycle. I'm sorry to say it, but I like Christian Bale's Bat Cycle a little more better, because that Bat Cycle, it could do a lot of extraordinary things and defy the physics of gravity. That's what I could say. If you watch The Dark Knight and The Dark Knight Rises, you'll understand completely. This movie was brilliant. It had basically all of the Batman, I guess you could say, characters from the TV show, from the movies, onto the big screen. Multiple Earths. Earth Primes, there's like a lot of them, different types. From the oldies to new. The new, I guess, the new era, and also the future. Yeah, there was a future, a glimpse of the future world of the Flash. So, in cameo appearance, otherwise, we didn't really see Superman. They said that we'll see Superman on the big screen, like on the TV, on the news, but no, we didn't really see him on the news. We only saw the back of Superman. It could have been anyone. It probably wasn't really Henry Cavill. Basically, they said Superman was actually saving an island because there's volcanoes and stuff that was trying to destroy it. It was similar along the lines, something like that. Other than that, yes. Uh, so how you get his powers? He got his powers not by the particle accelerator, of course. He got it by just a random lightning thunderstorm inside his laboratory, and when it hit the, I guess, chemicals and the liquid experiments, splashed right, it bleached onto his skin, and the lightning, when it directly hit it, it knocks him out, only for 10 seconds though. We got to see him get his new powers only when the Flash travels back into time. Now the thing is that his father went to jail for the murder of his mother. He was accused of that. They didn't have the Reverse Flash in it, but I know that the Reverse Flash had something to do with his mother. Let me tell you this. In the CW version, it was at night. You saw speedsters run around in the living room around his mother, Nora. And the Reverse Flash killer in with the butcher knife. Well, not butcher knife, with the kitchen knife. The thing is, the opposite happened. It was in the daytime. Now, Nora, she was preparing dinner. She was going to make some spaghetti, but she needed some tomato sauce. So she had her husband go and get some tomato sauce. When he came home, he was in the driveway. He was in the driveway walking. Barry was upstairs. In that timeline, in that moment, you hear Nora scream. And when Nora screams, Barry runs downstairs. His father goes into the house, and he sees his mother on the floor with a knife stabbed through her heart. Yeah, seriously. It was that dark and brutal. So in that timing, someone could do that only in 10 seconds. Which means there had to be another speedster. There had to be a Reverse Flash. That's the only way possible of how his mother actually died. But why did his mother die though? Because we know in the CW Flash version, Reverse Flash wanted to kill Barry when he was a child, but when Barry took his younger self out, he only killed his mother. Question is, why did the Reverse Flash kill his mother? I guess we'll find out in part 2. So when he went back in time, he lost his powers, then he regained his powers by recreating the incident that happened to him. And also, Michael Keaton was a badass. He was inside there. His suit wasn't that bulletproof on the front, his suit was bulletproof on the back, including his cape. He died. Yeah. Supergirl, she died too. Fighting Zod. It was a badass fight. She could have took him on, like she could have killed him, but he stabbed her. And let's just say that there's a time remnant, and that time remnant was Barry Allen's younger self, like the Flash, his freshman. So when he saved his mother back in time, he saw his younger self, but his younger self was actually a college student. Yeah, seriously, a college student. That was a freshman in college, basically. And he does not work at CCPD again. He works in a laboratory, basically, but kind of for the crime unit facility as well. His time remnant was very, very old. I thought it was a time wrath that kicked him out of the Speed Force. Bruce did warn him, there will be consequences. If you go back into time, something bad will happen. And yes, it was a Flashpoint. We didn't see Flashpoint Batman. I thought we would see an evil Bruce Wayne, but no, we didn't see that. We saw something else entirely different. So after he destroyed his own time remnant, basically he was able to go back into his timeline period. That didn't happen at all. Okay, so in the TV show, it showed that his father was, I guess you could say, non-guilty of killing his wife, Nora. He was free. He was a free man, set free to go. And then Barry got a date with Iris West. And then after he got a date, he called up Bruce. And he said on the phone, "Hey Bruce, you're right. I went back in time. There's like some bad things that happened." And Bruce says, "It's alright, Barry. I'm on my way. I'm at the courthouse right now." When he steps out of the car, guess who comes out? Bruce Wayne does come out. But it's not Ben Affleck. George Clooney. Oh my goodness. Yes, there's gonna be a part 2. George Clooney came out of the car. Oh my goodness. So, this brings me to conclusion of, I believe that Chris O'Daniel may be appearing inside the Flash. Chris O'Daniel, he was Batman Robin inside the 90s movie with Arnold. Arnold was actually also in there as well. So, he may be Robin or he may be Nightwing in this version if he appears in the Flash Part 2. Because, like I said before in another video, the scriptwriters, they already wrote the Flash Part 2 movie. There's going to be number 2 that will be coming out real soon. And that number 2 movie will be coming out. Let's just say that we're going to be expecting a lot more characters. And also, we got to see another cameo appearance. Aquaman. Yeah. If you stay around after the credits, he came in after the credits. Barry was trying to explain to him what was going on, but as his drunken self, it was kind of hard to explain it to him, but yeah. We may end up seeing Chris O'Daniel Robin in the DCU for the next Flash movie, Flash 2, the sequel. Who knows, maybe we'll even see who actually really did kill his mother. Heck, anything could happen. But my rating is that I'll give this a 9 out of 10. I know, seriously. 9 out of 10. Well, right now Ben Affleck is actually working on Aquaman Part 2. I believe Aquaman Part 2 is being wrapped up at the moment right now as we speak. In other words, hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys new, subscribe to the channel as always. And yes, of course, I'll see you all in the next one.